Yo guys, what's going on? It's Dueling Unlocked here, and we just got huge leaks for Duel Links. That's going to be the selection box, a structure deck, and a lot more. First off, the thing that I want to go over is there is now auto-duel at the gate, but you can see here you can auto-duel, but it's only 10 times per day. Better than nothing, so we can't complain there, but that is nice. That is 10 times. I was looking to see if the Duelist Pass increased the chances, or like increase the amount of times you can auto-duel, because that would like make the Duelist Pass better, but I didn't see that yet. Maybe they will do that in the future though, so that's something to look out for. But yeah, that is the cool thing there. I don't even think they announced that anywhere, that there's auto-duel at the gate now, which is kind of nice. So yeah, that's a huge improvement. But yeah, let's go and get into the leaks chat. So here we go. This is for earlier, the 4th and 13th tag duel, 13th, 21st duels Kingdom, rerun with Manya, the 29th Nash. So we get the Rush duel cards. You can see here there's some bingo boards here with Dimension Linker. Win one duel with Joey Wheeler can get you 100 Chronicle chips, and the animated effect of Dragoon, which we will see later in the leaks as well. Here are the sleeves. That's a pretty cool looking sleeves for the 9th anniversary. Gear-freed sleeves, kind of nice. Rex Raptor is a little interesting that it's there. Red Eyes and Blue Eyes matte. That looks sick. The Duel Links logo, if it wasn't there, and then, of course, that. Here's the Dragoon mat, the Dark Magician Girl mat. Now that looks pretty cool too. Dimension Linker icon, Joey, Red Eyes. You see Joey Wheeler here with his character sprites. Here's the big one, Selection Box Volume 9. We have Ghost Mourner, Diviner, and Typhon. So we're gonna go and get into all of those cards real quick and see what they do. So, not Ghost Mourner, Ghost Bell. I always get these two confused, but oh yeah, look at those Ghost Bell alt arts. Those are crazy. When a card effect is activated, it includes any of these effects. You can discard this card to negate the activation. Add a card from graveyard to hand, deck, or extra deck. Wait, so this negates Brandon in red, right? Oh, that's kind of cool. Special summon a monster card from the grave, banish a card from the grave. You can only use this effect to Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansion once per turn. Okay. Interesting. I wonder how this is probably going to be pretty good. I'm gonna have to think about like how good Ghost Spell is going to be versus certain cards. So anything that adds a card from graveyard to hand, deck, or extra deck, special summons a monster from the graves. This is like anti-graveyard card. But yeah, it would be really good versus Branded. How good would it be versus banishes a card from the graveyard as well? I don't know if it's like optional that includes any of these effects. So let me know in the comments, guys. Like, I believe Shino Bird calling can banish. If a card can banish, for example, a Shino Bird calling, you can tribute monsters from your hand or graveyard, or banish spirit monsters from your graveyard. Does that mean Ghost Bell could be used on that, or does it have to be like mandatory? Like, obviously the key one here is branded in red. This targets a Destiny monster added to your hand, so this definitely will stop that. That's going to be a pretty nice branded counter. Blue Eyes, special summon a monster from grave. I mean, I guess it could stop some cards in that. Let's take a look at the tier list here. Chimera definitely would stop a lot of Chimera stuff. B-Troopers, yes. Dinos, maybe. Alright, well, Predaplan for sure. And then the others are like, kind of whatever. But the main one is branded, of course. Let's go and get into Diviner. This is gonna make... Diviner the Herald If this card is normal or special summoned, you can send one fairy monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. And if you do increase this card's level by that monster's level until the end of the turn, this card should be special summon one level 2 or lower fairy type monster from your hand or deck. Guess what level all the Drytron cards are, guys? Level 1. So this can summon any of the Drytrons. So yeah, it's gonna be very good for Drytrons, guys. Very nice. We'll see how crazy that puts them into that. And the final card was Typhon. Typhon is the anti-Zeus card or whatever. I don't even know if I can spell it right. How do you spell this Typhon card? Hold on. Let's just put it put in by Xyz. And then, of course, we don't have it. Where is it? Oh, there's a second page, okay. I was like, where did it go? Time for redoer. Oh, here it is. That was the first one. Alright, so during the turn, your opponent special summons 2 or more monsters from the extra deck. You can also exceed summon this card by using one monster you control with the highest attack. Your choice of tie. If you do, you can outnormal special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. While this exceeds summon monsters in the field, either player can activate the effects of monsters with 3,000 or more attack. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, return one monster in the field to the hand. So it could be your monster or your opponent's monster. So I know in like Master Duel Typhon, you only make this when you're losing, so it doesn't have the best win rate. It's gonna be interesting to see how much this sees play. Is it good? Probably, but it does take up a zone, a card in your extra slot, extra deck space. There we go. So those are the 3 conferred cards in the selection box. Let's go ahead and see. We have the Red Eyes Inferno EX. I'll show it a little bit better here. This is going to be a structure deck. And then we have Dragoon animation. You can kind of see it. The Dark Magician Girl animation. And the Red Eyes animation. That Red Eyes does look sick. Here's the Red Eyes skill. You can use this skill's first and second effect once per duel if your deck contains at least 15 or more Red Eyes cards and or Lord of the Red. Reveal one Red Eyes Black Dragon, Lord of the Red, or Red Eyes Transmigration from your hand. Add one Lord of the Red or Red Eyes Transmigration from the deck to the hand. Then you can add a Red Eyes card from your deck to your hand. So you don't have to send anything back, which is nice. If you control a Red Eyes monster or your opponent controls a monster, add one of the 5 monsters listed from outside, one of the 5 monsters from outside your deck to your hand. Send the rest of the graveyard. Add a polymerization. So this is going to be able to turn on your Lord of the Red. That's going to be huge. Red Eyes, Dark Magician. So this is going to basically be able to set up Dragoon really easily as well. So you can see the full skill here, as well as Lord of the Red. And I think Red Eyes actually is sneaky, could be good. Alright, here is Power to Weave Hope. Reveal one level 8 monster from your hand. If all the level 5 or higher monsters in your construct deck are level 8 light attribute monsters with 25 attack. This is probably Rush. Yeah. Play up to 2 level 8 normal monsters from your hand in the field. Definitely Rush. And then this is Red Eyes Armament. There's another Red Eyes skill. Or is it the same one? I think it's the same one, right? Yeah, it's the same one. And then these are the tag duel or event skills, whatever. So here's the card catalog. So we do know Red Eyes, Black Dragon, Rush Duel, Overrush, Dimension Linker, Lord of the Red, most likely going to be in the structure deck, Red Eyes Transfiguration in the structure deck. This is going to be the UR in the selection box. This is the event card. This is UR in a selection box. Guiltia, the Dragon Knight Soul Spear. This could be... I could see this being in the structure deck or the box, not the box, the structure. So if you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without attributing. When this card is normal summon, you can banish one monster your opponent controls with equal or higher attack than this card. So you can normal summon without attributing. You discard one card, add one of the following monsters for your deck. Level 7, Dark Dragon. Level 6, Dark Machine. Level 5, Water Warrior. So you can just get a Dark or Red Eyes. Level 6 Dark Machine Genzo. Level 5 Water Warriors, I believe Legendary Fisherman. This is a Joey card. This could be a level up card as well. Now that I think about it, or like in that type of thing. Ultimate Slayer. Oh. Hold on. This could be it. Okay, Ultimate Slayer is a crazy card, isn't it? Let's take a look at Ultimate Slayer. Your opponent cannot activate monster effects in response to this card. Send one monster for your action to the graveyard. Target one monster your opponent controls the same card type. Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, Pendulum, or Link. Shuffle it into the deck. So it's non-destruction removal, but it does target. And they can't respond to it. I could see this being a UR and SR in the box as well, in the selection box. Very interesting. We already talked about Typhon, Dark Magician Girl Alt Art, Red Eyes Black Dragon Alt Art, Guiltia, Ultimate Zulkin, Red Eyes Burn. I'd never even heard of that card. Is that an actual card? Okay, so this is an actual card. In face of Red Eyes monster you control except Red Eyes Black Chick is destroyed by battle. Card effect, target one of those monsters. Both players take damage equal to its original attack, so it's gonna be half. You can only activate one per turn. I don't know if that's gonna be that good, but who knows? F.A. Dawn Dragster. Well, we have not had this card before. So FA support, I guess, but more importantly, it's generic level 7. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Each time an FA spell or trap card is activated, you can increase this card level by 1. And this is a spell and trap negate for level 7. And it can be used. You just keep decreasing it. So that's going to be a generic level 7 spell and trap negate. That's pretty good. So I don't know if anyone's ever going to try FAs. Another interesting thing is that Traptrix Kularia is the link 2 that we're missing. Is it going to be behind the selection box? If you activate a whole... you can use the following effects of Traptrix Kularia once per turn. After activating a whole normal trap card, you can set it instead of sending it to the grave. During the end phase, you can target one Traptrix monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. I don't know how much is going to make a difference in Traptrix, to be honest, but that's pretty interesting. We're getting into some pretty big names here now, though. What is this card? I've never seen this card before. The Mirologic Aggravator. If this card is exceeds summon 2 level 9 monsters, so generator support, you can send one monster for your extra to the graveyard. Wait. Oh no. You can detach monsters in your graveyard up to the number of materials this card has. You can target monsters in your graveyard up to the number of materials this card has. You attach materials from this card equal to the number of its targets. If you do attach those targets to this material, if this card is sent to the graveyard, target one face-up card in the field, negate its effects. It doesn't seem that great to me, honestly. I guess it sends a monster from your extra to the graveyard on summon, so it can send like an Entis or something, but I don't know. I'm not like that big a fan of it. Let me know what you guys think. Probably why I haven't heard of the card before. Alright. Back to the leaks. Now we got some Horus cards here. Horus. The Horus is gonna be kind of insane. Imseti. Alright, let me just type in Horus, because DLM is loading pretty slowly right now. On Duelix Meta? Now let me try and... Sometimes you have to like re-type it in. Alright, so while that loads, we have all these horse cards, King Sarcophagus with 2 horse cards, and Silhouette Rabbit. Uh, Pretty interesting. These are going to be like event stuff. Chronicle Foil. I mean, hey, that looks sick. Same with the Red Eyes and the Dark Magician Girl again. There's some very interesting packs here. You can see this is a Blue Eyes. This is Blue Eyes again. You have 7 stuff. Structured EX, Red Eyes Inferno. You have some interesting mats here. You have the Dark Magician Girl, and the Red Eyes, Blue Eyes mat. And then we have this profile. Joey and Yuki share an unbreakable bond of friendship. Joey will face any danger to help his buddies, even if that means taking an attack from an Egyptian god in his duel against Yami Bear. Despite the powerful blast, Joey rose to his feet, believing and yearning in his duel. Everyone may question his skills, but no one can question his heart. Bundle. Okay, so this is a bundle. Includes a Dark Magician card, 1 UR Dark Magician Girl, a pack from the latest box, speed, and a game mat. Special processing item, animated processing is also included. Is a gift. 1 time only. This product is available until... Same thing with the Blue Eyes, Red Eyes. Times 15 once only. Alright. Sword Soul. Strength Leader with feature card. A bundle of 17 packs. 1 UR monster card. Sword Soul Sinister. Wait, icon? So, are we getting a Sword Soul Sinister and a card sleeve? So they're giving a second one of these. Interesting. Wait, okay. So this is huge as well. So we're getting not only... Alright, so here are the Horus cards, finally. Imseti. We'll get to this in a bit. If you control King Sarcophagus, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. You can only special summon it once per turn. You send 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard, including this card, add a King Sarcophagus. Then you can draw a card. If another card you control leaves the field by opponent's card effect... If another card you control leaves the field by opponent's card effect while this card is in your monster zone, you can send 1 card on the field to the grave. Non-target. So that is that one. And then we have, of course, the Happy... I don't know if that's Happy. We have Imseti, and this one. If you control King Sarcophagus, you can special summon this card. You can only special summon it once per turn. If another card you control leaves the field by opponent's card effect while this card is in your monster zone, target 2 cards that are banished or in the grave. Either add them both to hand or shuffle them into the deck. And then, of course, King Sarcophagus. Horus monster you control cannot be destroyed by card effects that do not target them. You can send 1 card from your hand to the grave, send 1 Horus monster from your deck to the grave. You can only use the effect of King Sarcophagus up to 4 times per turn, which is insane. Once per turn of the battle, once per turn at the start of the damage step, if your Horus monster battles opponent's monster, you can send that monster to the grave. So, Imseti is able to be special summoned from the grave, and you can send it with King Sark. And the fact that you can just keep using those effects is crazy. But yeah, so you were saying we have a long one bundle. So a new bundle with this is interesting. But we already had a bundle with this, so I don't know if it's the same one or if it's a different one. But it is that one, right? Yeah, this is the same one. So I don't know why they show a same, maybe it's different. But, or it could be a second one. We have, this one's huge, potentially a new bundle with number 38 Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy, 2 level 8 monsters. Once per turn, when a spell card or effect is activated on the field, you can negate it, and if you do, attach this card to its material. When an opponent's monster declares attack, you detach 1 material from this card, change the attack position, change the attack target to this card, and perform damage calculation. When a face-up exceeds monster you control is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can target 1 face-up exceeds monster you control, it gains attack equal to 1 of those destroyed monsters' original attack. This card is pretty crazy. A spell negate. And you can do some other stuff as well. Balloon world release. Let's unlock other worlds too. Okay. Right, 0 animation. Dragoon is going to be limit 1. Rank up. Okay, yeah, so there we go. So that's going to be it, I believe, for now. I mean, there could still be data mines happening later. That was just at 320, it's 328. Let me know what you guys think. This is some pretty crazy stuff. Hope Harbinger, we got Ultimate Slayer, the Horus stuff, Dark Magician Blue Eyes, of course, Dark Magician Girl Red Eyes. Ghost Spell's gonna be the main chase card. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you guys are gonna try and pull for this stuff. Catch you next time. Peace.